Oh, hello there, Ben Davis here. You just caught me doing what I do best, playing solitaire. But before that I was doing what I do second best, writing. In fact, I'm just working on my latest book. It's a heartwarming story about a young boy who happens upon a property auction and accidentally buys his own mansion. The working title is The Adventures of Twitchy Steve. The book I'm here to talk to you about. The book I'm going to talk to you about today is the private blog of Joe Cowley, Welcome to Cringefest. I was very pleased when OUP asked me to write it, because so many young readers email me every day wanting to know what's going to happen after the ending of book 2. You know, the bit where Joe... And they all watch in horror as the T-Rex comes in and swallows Mad Morris whole and then rides off on a skateboard. Unbelievable. Anyway, the other reason why I was keen to write a third Joe Cowley is that the third instalment in all trilogies are always the best ones. I mean, you've got The Matrix, Superman, and The Godfather 3. Anyway, forget about all those because this is going to buck the trend. Welcome to Cringefest picks up 8 months after the events of Return of the Geek. Joe is still heartbroken after losing the love of his life and he's wallowing in despair, and he even refuses to get a haircut. He just walks around, it could be really unpleasant to people, while his long hair flaps in the breeze. What I'm trying to say is, I've written Wuthering Heights. And the comparison doesn't end there either. Joe also spends a lot of time wandering through the hills and fields. But these aren't the Yorkshire Moors. This is Buzzfest, the greatest music festival of all time. This is where Joe hatches a plot to win back Natalie. And he realises that talking to her isn't going to do it. And if rom-coms have taught him anything, it's that the only way to win back a girl is with a grand gesture. You know, stuff like that. But what better place to launch your own grand gesture than in a festival? A place full of music and stages and vast crowds. Of course, this is Joe Cowley we're talking about here, so his every grand gesture attempt is a disaster. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happens, but let's just say one of them ends in an upturned portaloo. A lot of my own personal experiences are in this book. I, for example, attended my first music festival when I was 16, and that was the Leeds Festival 2002. It was a festival that was notable for two things. One, Guns N' Roses played, and two, there was a riot in which people threw gas canisters onto bonfires. Looking back, I can't remember which one sounded worse. Anyway, I had loads of fun writing Welcome to Cringefest, and I hope readers will too. Even though I'm not someone who likes to concentrate on messages and lessons that people can learn from books, this book actually does have one, and it is this. Grand gestures don't work. If a girl doesn't like you anymore, no amount of Peter Gabriel is going to change your mind. Especially not in 2015. Thanks for listening, but that's all from me for now. I've got work to do. Twitchy Steve's about to enter a buzzwire competition. See you later.